Hey traders, John Howell here. We're going to look at the Dow Jones and we're going to look at things, and we're going to look at a few stocks as well too in this video. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and trading is the most hardest thing you will ever do, and it takes a long time to become a good trader. So this video is just educational only. If you're struggling with your trading right now, then click on the very first link in the description and get learn a free training, the 7 universal laws to become a master trader that will boost your success, consistency, and confidence without spending a decade trying to figure it out. Click on the very first link in the description right now. All right, traders, hope you're doing well. Dow Jones continues its slide. Look out below. Look out below. This thing is just on a steaming run to the downside, isn't it? Just a real big run to the downside. I don't think this is likely to continue down like all the way down, but I do think this is the start of something much bigger than we're seeing right now, and it's really we're going through a changing pace in the markets right now, and I'm hoping that we can get a really nice good entry signal from the daily charts instead of these big bars. Look at the big bars. Last week a massive volatility compared to this, just nicely going up. So yeah, so things like XHB, you can see XHB as well too, continue down. So a lot of these things are continuing down massively. And remember guys, one thing I want to remember with the Dow Jones is that if we go to our monthly chart and we go to our line monthly chart, we have a long way down, and I believe we're going to hit that 18,000 by the end of this year. I really do believe that. And so I'm waiting for a really nice, on the daily chart anyway, I'm waiting for this, a really nice little run up, and then I'm looking for another run down, because when that happens, then I believe we can get some serious move on the downside, and then the 18,000 would be a target for me looking at that. So that's what I'm waiting for a nice little entry there. But you can see the markets continue to rally down, nice rally down. I don't believe this is likely to continue all the way through, but you know, there is. Look how far it is away from the 52 moving average. It looks like that we may be able to get to there as well too. Looking on the VIX as well, the VIX once again is spiking like crazy, right? Big spike up, and then now we're just holding here. We're holding here. The volatility on these options are much higher now, or the volatility in the markets now much higher now than it has been for a very long time. So we can see what's happening through there, and we can see all of that. Now, let's go have a look at a few stocks here, like let's have a look at NVDA option there, stock there, should I say. NVDA, what's happening here with NVDA? Obviously, we had a nice little rally up, and then we had a pullback, and we're still holding here. So overall on NVDA, if I just bring up my chart here, what are we still having? What are we still creating here? If we go to our weekly chart, we're still creating what? We're still creating low, high low, high low, high low. So this still could be another little higher low. We don't know yet. But if this low through here is broken, let me bring that back up again. If that low there is broken, this major significant low here on the 190, then the complete trend has changed. Complete trend has changed for NVIDIA, and then I believe we can start to see a lot more downside to come with that there. Moving on now to a few other stocks. Let's look at Apple. Apple right now is continuing to roll over. It has done for a while now. Once again, looking at this Apple here, this Apple main chart, I'm really watching probably this significant low through here, this significant low point through there. Let me just delete everything off the screen here and start again. Again, what are we looking at here? We're just looking at the lows, right? So low, high low, run up. So this still could be making some sort of a higher low through here. This is the line in the sand. When the market starts to break below 150 on Apple, that's when the complete trend has changed. And now we're just around that 50 moving average, and we're still making these high lows with Apple. So I definitely don't want to be fighting against that. We are still getting a bit of a sell into the downside. But once again, if we start to break this major low here, let's go back to that weekly chart. Once we start to break this significant low on the weekly chart on that 150 level, then all bets are off. And also, let's have a look at Amazon. Amazon right now having a bit of a pullback. It's obviously had a nice run, so we're having a bit of a pullback right now. Bit of a volatile, very volatile movement here. with Amazon. So what's happening with Amazon overall? Let's go have a look here. Let's squeeze up our weekly chart here for a minute, and let's draw some trend lines here. So I believe Amazon is on its way down. Amazon is on its way down to around about this level through here, I would say. And it looks like that we're just squeezing my weekly chart as much as possible. So we've done that through there, and if I squeeze my weekly chart up through here, then then we can see this is what's happening right now. So we did break above that, a lot of congestion, now breaking down, going down. That's the daily chart, obviously. Looking at the weekly chart, you can see once again, this is the weekly chart congestion there, and once again the daily chart through there. So I do believe Amazon is on its way down. I do believe we can get a bit of a follow through there on Amazon as well too, and also Twitter. Also, Twitter had its announcements. I was actually on Twitter, so I had a really nice profitable trade with that there. I've been in Twitter now for about a week. I actually entered right here on this day right there, and then I've been in it ever since. Twitter rallied up, and I was hoping Twitter was going to do the exact same thing that Snap did. Let's go back here. I was hoping Twitter was going to do the exact same thing where it opened up and just continue rallied up, but it didn't do that. So I was in Twitter and got in right there. Market ran up, made a high, low, so I stayed in. Market ran up, had a bit of a gap up, opened here, came down, closed low. So I got out of this one here with my options for a triple digit gain. So it was a really nice profit there. So it was a really nice profit there. Anything else here? One thing we're looking at is Tesla, TSLA. Tesla. Let's have a look at Tesla. Tesla once again is starting to look very weak with this big down bar through here. And what's happening right now on this overall chart? So firstly, we want to look at is that what is happening with Tesla still. Tesla's still making what? High. And then we're making this pretty much lower high through here. But pretty much no one really in control through, is there? High. And so pretty much really no one in control through that there. So it's very hard to see. If we bring up this chart through here, we can actually see that it rejected at this 50% level. And so if we're looking at this overall time frame, if we go from this low to the high point through there, you actually can see that today, if I bring up this candlestick chart here once again, if I bring up this candlestick chart here, and let's just delete all this other stuff off the screen here. Right, you can see how we've actually broken below that trend line now. So I do believe we're now likely to get some follow through down on the downside based on this volume and based on what we're seeing through here. We've now made a high, a lower low. Now, basically, the trend is starting to change now with Tesla as well too. That's what I want to share with you today, guys. Just a quick little update on all these markets through here. Nothing much really going on apart from obviously the market selling on. The one thing I do want to say, guys, is keep calm. Do not be trading based on fear of missing out. Do not be trading based on hope or think or anything, you know. And do not be in this situation where if you think, okay, I have all this money in my account, I've got to put it in the market because I'm not making money in the interest in my account. I spoke to someone just recently who's doing that, and that's the wrong thing to do. What if bonds, silver, gold, and also the stock market goes down at the same time, which basically has been happening for the last, stocks been going down, so on and so forth. So the worst thing you could think you need to do is have the money in the market because because in the bank it's not making any interest. So you might as well have it in the markets, and then the markets tank and you're down 30%. So which is better off? You know, sometimes having cash there. Have cash there in your account, take a small portion of that and start putting onto positions a trading plan that you believe in and start to grow it that way. Not saying, okay, I've got to put all my money in the market, and that's just a really big wrong decision from there. So, you know, and that's how I continue to grow my account as well too. Like, I don't have all my money in the market. I have literally 95% of my money in my account, sleep at night factor. And when I see a really good trading opportunity like like Twitter and all these other ones, I place around 5% of my account on those trades. And sometimes they work out like over 200% return on Twitter. And some trades are stop losses. Like I had a 40% stop loss today and stuff like that as well too. So that doesn't matter. But I'm trying to share with you guys that Don't be traded based on what you think is a good idea, and you know this market's now low. And do not be getting into Bitcoin right now because you think it's a low point and it's a gift and all this sort of garbage. Just trade what you see, not what you hope for.